Hello, I'm Will Peebles, and welcome to the Scoop at Southern. Georgia Southern has seen a lot of action this week, including a visit from country star Luke Bryan and a zombie infestation. We'll begin tonight with zombies. At least one time every semester, students can be seen chasing each other across campus with Nerf guns and headbands wrapped in duct tape. Those students are a part of Humans vs. Zombies, a student-led week-long event that pits Nerf gun-wielding humans against the hordes of their fallen comrades. I sat down with a couple of the moderators before mission Tuesday night to talk about the game. I'm here with Chris Efford. Now, Chris, what do you do with Humans vs. Zombies?
I am a moderator, and as a moderator, we create the game, and we basically make sure everything goes off without a hitch. We're basically the referees after we create the game. We're still allowed to play, but not during the nighttime missions, which is why we're dressed up all cool for these missions.
Behind me, the humans are about to get briefed on their mission tonight by the mods. The mods are going to tell them where they have to go, when they have to be there, and what they have to do when they get there. Now tonight they have to find 5 superheroes, or the other mods dressed as superheroes, and escape from a banjo man. It should be pretty interesting. So Megan, what is your job with Humans vs. Zombies?
Well, I am a moderator, but I'm also one of the 2 administrators of HVZ, so we're kind of, in any other club I guess it would be a president, vice president, but we just split power equally, and mostly our job beyond being moderators and running the game is also to deal with campus and make sure things run smoothly with them and that sort of thing. So we do the paperwork too.
Cool. So as far as just playing the game and doing it, do you ever participate in it as the administrator?
Mm-hmm. I play during the day. We don't play missions because we write them, so that would be a little unfair. But yeah, I play during the day. So far, I have not been tagged in 2.5 years.
Wow, hey, that's really good.
Makes me sad though, because being a zombie is my favorite part.
And you have a belt on your head and a cape on your neck and a gigantic Q on your green sweater. Now, I used to watch a lot of Doug when I was a kid. Are you Quail Man?
I am Quail Man tonight, yes.
Why are you Quail Man this night?
Tonight's mission is all about the Avengers and Deliverance. We took those 2 movies together and we smashed them together and made a mission out of it. It's going to be the Humans team is going to be looking for the superheroes to build a raft to escape the Banjo Man from Deliverance. It'll be very interesting. It's kind of similar to a typical style of mission that we do, except we haven't done the humans finding people. We usually do humans finding objects, but we replace objects with people this time.
And that's my favorite thing, because not every club is for everybody, but I like to think that anybody can find something they like about our game, because I mean, we have an advertising team for people who like that. If you don't like to run like me, you can be sneaky. If you like to sprint, you can do that. I mean, if you only want to play a little, that's fine with us. If you're dirt poor like I am, you don't have to buy anything. If you have a lot of expendable income and just love Nerf, you can have all the Nerf guns you want and go to town. So I mean, anybody can fit into this.
Georgia Southern alumni Luke Bryan stopped by Wednesday night to kick off his 5th annual farm tour. After graduating from Georgia Southern with a degree in business management, Bryan enjoyed great success in Nashville as a singer-songwriter, winning over 30 awards from various country music academies. Bryan's farm tour is an annual philanthropic event. During the tour, Bryan travels to farms near college towns in Georgia and in other surrounding states and plays to eager fans. The concert is held at Perry's Field in Claxton. Tailgating began at 2 p.m. and the concert began at 7. Ben Hayslip, the Peach Pickers, Shanice Snail, Cole Swindle also played Wednesday night. The farm tour is a highly anticipated event that begins in Statesboro and travels to other college towns such as Athens, Macon, and Valdosta, to name a few. All profits made from the tour go towards scholarships, which will be made available for the children of farmers to put towards a college education. Brian often stresses the importance of hardworking farmers in our nation and takes great pride in the farm tour each year. We're going to take a short break here to hear a message from a student organization. But when we come back, we'll see how the recent government shutdown has affected Statesboro and the student population.
Hello everyone, we're with the University Programming Board and we're here to talk to you about our spring concert poll. I'm Paige, I'm the Vice President of Public Relations.
I'm Becca Pollock, I'm the President.
And I'm Ashley Nixon, I'm the Special Events Chair.
As many of you may know, we're doing a poll for the spring concert. If you've seen our list on My Involvement or around campus, you know that some of the artists include Miranda Lambert, Jason Mraz, Rascal Flatts,
Carrie Underwood, Darius Rucker, Flo Rida, Eric Church,
Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, Imagine Dragons, Kelly Clarkson, and One Republic.
We're really excited about this list with UPB. We hope you are too. So please make sure you log on to My Involvement and vote so we can hear the student voice.
Welcome back. Tuesday morning, I awoke to every social media outlet that I am involved in blowing up about the government being shut down. Tuesday marked the beginning of the fiscal year for the United States, which generally denotes a new budget being put in place. But because of dissension on the Hill about Obamacare, the government was shut down and left without a budget for the first time since 1995. I spoke with a few Georgia Southern students this week to find out how they felt about the issue.
I was actually up late that night. Breaking news thing came on and said, you know, the government has officially shut down.
So far, what I know, from what I've been told, is that Congress and the Senate didn't pass a proper budget or something. So until they pass one, the government shut down.
What I know about the shutdown, CNN basically said they didn't pass a bill until the House and Senate together. So the main dispute I feel like is over Obamacare, and that's what the only thing that's really affecting me right now is the health issues.
They haven't reached an agreement about the Obamacare. I feel like that's the main issue behind it. But a lot of people don't know what Obamacare entails, or when you break it down, they agree with Obamacare, but just because it's called Obamacare, if they don't care for the president, then they don't want to vote for it. And from what I've seen off of MSNBC, they planned the shutdown when they regained control back in 2010, because they knew they didn't want to help him pass any bills that had gone on before they regained control. He had passed, I think, over 10 legislative bills that were positive to help people, and now nothing has happened ever since they regained control.
Not anyone I know I can't go to the national parks. I won't be going to Yellowstone no time soon. But, and I think I heard something about loans, some type of certain loans you can't take out. And that's pretty cool because, I don't pay rent right now, so I'm good. But that's all I really heard.
I feel like Congress really has no repercussions for their actions, and they don't really see the bigger picture, or maybe they do, and it's all part of the the scheme. But I don't think they know what they're doing.
I know some people that actually work for the government. They're basically out of the job right now. That's about it. I know a couple people that work in DC, but that's about it.
I know somebody who works for the Army, and his check might be delayed. And I know a couple of people's parents whose check might be delayed if they don't restart the government by the 15th.
Yeah, my dad's retired, so military, so he thinks his retirement checks will be delayed.
It hasn't affected me, but I know a lot of people who are tourists or want to go see national monuments are unable to do that currently, and I think I don't know. No, it really hasn't affected me.
Georgia Southern student Christian Washington recently made his own film called Chances. I'll sit down with him after the break and we'll talk to him about making the movie. Welcome back. I'm here with Christian Washington. Now, Christian, I understand that you've recently made a film. Tell me about that.
The film is entitled Chance. We produced it over the summer, which actually we began producing it in the spring semester, an earlier version of it, which actually was entered into the Statesboro Film Festival.
Oh, yeah?
And it was nominated for Best Editing, Best Cinematography, Best Film, and Best Editor.
Wow.
And Best Film and Best Director. And we actually won the award for Best Director.
And you were the director, yes?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. How did that feel?
I felt pretty good. The best feeling though was knowing that the Statesboro community is growing as far as film production is concerned, and that it's only going to go up from here. So it was a smaller festival, very well run, very well organized, and very kind of fancy.
Yeah,
you know.
was
So
nice.
for lack of better words, but I mean, you know, it's exciting knowing that I won this year, but it's going to be even more exciting seeing how the festival progresses within the next 5 to 10 years.
Awesome. So tell me about Chance, the movie you made. What's the basic idea behind it, the themes, the plot line,
Essentially, it's about our main character, Jeremy, who leaves his girlfriend in order to pursue a better job opportunity in New York, one that he's dreamed about his entire life. And he's involved in a car accident, and that's really kind of where he's forced to confront himself.
Right.
And he really learns the value of life and everything that is incorporated within it. And so essentially the main theme of the film is knowing the importance of the decisions that you make and the people who are affected by it, not just you. So, I mean, that was our main focus behind making the film.
Right. So is it set for a specific audience? How old are the characters in the movie? Like,
the characters are in their early 20s. So essentially, yeah, exactly.
Awesome. So when you went to go about making the film, when you went to do everything, what was the process for that?
Just like any filmmaking process, it starts with pre-production. So it starts with the script, starts with your characters, and it starts with the main idea, because without that, you really don't know what direction you're going in. And so once we got the script written and once we really kind of started perfecting it and learning who our characters were, that's when we started casting and really seeing who fit the bill, essentially. Once we got that done, we really started assessing what we needed as far as a production. And we were lucky to shoot an earlier version of it, the version that went to Statesboro, which kind of gave us guidance as far as what we needed for the revisions. And so it was very helpful knowing that. So, you know, we used the Carroll studio and we utilized a lot of resources in the Statesboro community and at Georgia Southern. So that was kind of...
So you used a lot of Georgia Southern stuff to make the film, yes?
Yes.
Did students and everything?
Yes, we students and alumni.
What was the casting process for the alums and the students?
The casting process essentially was just really just kind of feeling out who kind of had, you know, who could portray the role, who could really bring life to the characters. And that's why the collegiate age level was very vital, because this is a time in our lives where decision making is very vital and very important. So it almost, the characters, the actors, Zach and Brianna and Robert, they all really kind of brought something to each one of their characters that was very unique and authentic.
So is Chance showing anywhere around town, or has there been a showing besides the film festival?
No, there hasn't. Well, besides the showing that we had last night for the premiere for the Statesboro campus, we had a very good turnout. Yeah. It feels really good having the Statesboro community come and support us. Well, essentially the Georgia Southern community come and support us. But outside of that, we're shopping around to find some more festivals in the southeast of the United States, Georgia, Florida, Mississippi, Alabama.
Now, I understand you're involved with an organization called Aspiring Directors United. Tell me about that.
Filmmakers United.
Aspiring Filmmakers, I'm sorry, yeah.
No, that's fine. That's an organization I founded, myself and a few other members who, one of which is a producer on Chance, Mallory Taylor. We founded it my freshman year here, so about 3 years ago.
And what do you guys do?
Essentially, we just organize resources for filmmakers on Georgia Southern's campus and locally in order to produce, to write and produce films. So, yeah.
That's awesome, man. I think that's really cool. Are you working on any other projects?
I'm actually working on a documentary right now about the prison system and the perception of prisoners, and how that perception helps affect the recidivism rate and how they're treated by society once they are out of prison.
How does that relate to any of your other work? Is it a continuing theme at all?
I believe the continuing theme is just really looking at things for what they are, not what people tell you that they are.
Awesome.
Really getting out and analyzing things for yourself and developing your own opinion about things. And I like to give people food for thought. I don't like forcing my opinion on people. I don't like trying to lead you down a certain way. I want people to choose things for themselves. And so I like presenting a balanced argument.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it, Christian. I'm afraid that's all the time we have for tonight, friends. I'd like to thank Christian for coming on, and thank you for watching. From all of us here at Student Media, thanks.